Hello, SOL and SOR PE scholars. It's me, Marcus Rebecca. Marcus Cole and myself this week 32. Would like you guys to, for your distance learning Phi Ed, is emphasize more like physical fitness activity stuff because in a couple of weeks we're probably going to ask you to do physical fitness testing at home. So for that, for sure it'll be push-ups in a minute, sit-ups in a minute. Try to figure out a mile run or 10-minute run. And we're not really testing you guys in pull-ups or anything like that. You guys could try to maybe figure out sit and reach and stuff. But for sure, push-ups, sit-ups, and some kind of a 10-minute run, or if you can figure out what a mile is in your neighborhood, run a mile. But for this week, I'm going to tell you what I want you to work on. So first off, obviously the push-ups. And when you do your push-ups, your arms don't necessarily have to be up here. You can tuck them in a little bit. It'll be a little bit safer on your shoulder. And you want to have that nice flat back, so you don't want to have your butt raised in there, your hips sagging down. And when you do so, on your toes, hands on the ground, go down so your arms are bent at 90 degrees, your face and body is fairly, or chest are fairly close to the ground, and up. So 1 minute, full range of motion. See how many reps you can get. And for this week, the practice, obviously the test is 60 seconds to see how many reps you can get. For this week practicing, you do as many as you can, and if you can't do any more, and you still want to do some more to build your strength, just drop to your knees to change that lever. Make sure your back and everything is still flat, and then go down and up. Or if you can't do any more and you still want to get build strength and try to improve for the future, just hold a push-up position at the top, like a push-up plank. It'll still engage, tighten up your core and your chest muscles, so your core and your chest, and it'll still strengthen all those muscles, work on all those muscles as if you're doing the reps. So that's the first one you want to work on. Sit-ups, lay down on the ground, legs are bent, and what I want you to do is cross your arms over your chest. And you lay all the way down so your shoulder blades are on the ground. Come all the way up so your elbows touch your thighs. And you're going to do that. I mean, like I said, it's not a 60-second test. That'll be coming up. You can try doing it 60 seconds, do it multiple times to see how you improve, or just do a bunch. If you don't have a couch to slide your feet under, or a parent or sibling to hold on to your feet, lots of times too, that engages your hip flexors, which takes away from doing your ab work. So when you do it, if you're by yourself, just dig your heels into the ground. So kind of like maybe engage your hamstrings a little bit, but it won't on your hip flexors. So it'll just be your abs that are doing the crunch, your hamstrings a little bit because you're digging your heels into the ground. If you dig your heels into the ground, you come up and down, up and down. So you got push-ups, sit-ups. Try to figure out what maybe a mile is in your neighborhood, or run a mile, or just go out and jog for 10 minutes. And do that a few times this week. Like I said, if you don't have a pull-up bar, because working on your back is another great exercise for total body, you can find a deck post to hold on to and just squat down and then just pull yourself back up so all your body weight is down, and you use your back muscles, or you pull yourself with your arms all the way back up. Another one of my favorite that I always have scholars do is scapula squeeze with a towel. So you grab a towel or a rubber band and stretch it out a little wider than shoulder width apart, and while you're on your belly, you raise your upper torso up and you pull that towel to your chin, and then you pull it or push it back out. So when you do so, you raise up a little bit, and you can even raise your feet off the ground if you want, kind of like a Superman exercise. So you can Superman and then pull, squeeze your scapulas or shoulder blades together while you're pulling the towel apart, and then push it back out. That's another phenomenal exercise for your upper back muscles, well, your low back muscles too, your erector spinae, when you're doing that Superman and lifting your legs off the ground. But it'll simulate kind of a pull-up. It won't be as hard as a pull-up, but you'll still feel it a lot in the muscles that you would use during the pull-up. And the last one, you want to work on your leg muscles, your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes. Just get your feet about shoulder width apart, maybe a hair bit wider. You can put your arms whichever way you want. Squat down like you're sitting in a chair, all the way back up. You could do a bunch of those. So you got a total body workout routine for this week. I mean, we just did the legs, did the back, either with the pull-ups or the deck post or any kind of post you can find, even a door frame in your house for that row simulation, body weight row simulation. We did talked about the 10-minute run or mile, and then the push-ups for your chest and the sit-ups for your core. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions, feel free at any time to email Magister Cole or myself, Magister Beck. Other than that, I hope you guys have fun with this and get a good workout. Maybe try to do it a couple times this week, because like I said, in the next week or two, we're going to be asking you to do some of the physical fitness testing at home. Have a great week, scholars, and until we meet again, see ya.